One of the most important things that you can do for yourself after having a baby is to remember to take care of yourself. Remember that a happy mom equals a happy baby. Take a little bit of time out of each day just for yourself, even if it's 10 minutes to just go sit in your bed and meditate. But find things that are fun for you to do. Go out and get a manicure, go out with friends or something. Sometimes you may have to take your baby with you, but make sure that there are things that you can do to take care of yourself and your well-being, and you can feel like yourself rather than just a mom. When you get caught up in being just mom and feeling like that's the only person that you are, a lot of women lose themselves and they get very depressed. So taking care of yourself is one of the biggest, most important things that you can do after having a baby, especially. And also taking time out for your relationship with your partner as well is a high priority. A lot of times they feel left out after you have a baby because all of your attention is focused on this little newborn that needs your attention, and you feel obligated as the mom to take care of them, but your partner needs some attention and some loving too. You've been with each other for so long and you've been in each other's lives for so long that oftentimes partners feel like the baby is replacing them, and that's not how we want them to feel. We want the experience of having a new baby to bring all of you closer together. So focus on your marriage or your relationship with each other together afterward, after a baby. Even if it's just snuggling together or whatever, you don't have to make a big old grand date if you don't have the time or the energy. But find the time for your relationships with those that matter most in your life besides your baby.
I want to just recommend to all the mamas out there, write down all of your experiences, because these are your learning experiences in your lifetime. These are like what you will look back on and go, wow, that was a really awesome time, even though we're so hard right now. And it's just so hard to keep that in mind sometimes. Just sit down with a journal and take time to honor that learning time that you are going through and the experiences that you're having. Especially when you're nursing, take time to just jot it all down. Take your journal out and get your drink of water and your snack and get your nursing station set up and enjoy it. Because these are the times that these are heavenly times, and to write down what you're thinking at these times is going to be so beneficial for you both now and later.
I'm a postpartum doula, and for those of you who don't know what a postpartum doula is someone, generally a woman, who comes into the house and helps mother with a baby after she has a baby. So there are many things that she can help with. Examples include meal prep, taking care of older siblings so that you can bond with baby, taking care of baby so you can bond with older siblings, grocery shopping, taking care of baby and older siblings while she has a nap or a shower, or things where she just wants to be alone for a little bit. Help with outings. So if she needs help with older kids or the baby for a doctor's visit, or help just knowing how to manage everybody while she goes shopping or goes to the park or things like that. Some postpartum doulas do overnight visits so that mom can get some extra sleep at night and feel a little bit more refreshed. And the postpartum period is a sensitive time in a family's life, and you want to take that time to bond with your baby, bond as a family, and kind of just recover from the birth experience, because it's not easy. It never is, no matter what kind of birth you have. And so take that time to recuperate. Enlist the help of friends and neighbors, or if you don't have people like that or you want some extra help, hire a postpartum doula. That's exactly what we're here for. We want to help those who just need a little bit of extra help. I have lots of family around, but I know that after my baby, I'm having a postpartum doula come. It's a lot easier when you feel like you're paying them to do what you want them to do.
I'm currently 2 weeks, 2 weeks healing from my very first birth, and what I wish I'd realized a week ago was that the pain or the discomfort does go away, and I was kind of feeling like, oh man, you know, pregnancy is hard and then birth was hard, and I just thought that after I had the baby everything would go back to normal and then I'd feel, you know, just great and dandy. And so now that I'm starting to feel better, I'm realizing that it was great to give myself time and be patient with myself to heal. And that even though I felt like I was a lump on the log, doing nothing, laying in bed, watching movies, trying not to think about the dishes in the sink and the baby's clothes lying everywhere and my clothes lying everywhere, and feeling like I never had clothes on because I was always breastfeeding. Anyway, just realizing how I had some moments where I did realize what a special time it is, where hopefully, you know, you've worked it out so that there aren't other expectations of you while in the immediate days following giving birth to your baby, and so you can just treasure that time with your baby and treasure your time to rest, and to not have a schedule and just get to know your baby. And those have been really precious moments for me. And newborns grow up fast. So I think the most important advice that I would give from my currently being in that stage of after-birth recovery would be to fully treasure the time, and treasure your baby, and let yourself heal, and be kind to yourself.
I think our society has kind of made it so that everyone has to be independent and do their own things, and that's great, but after a baby is not one of those times. Recovery is something that is really hard for a lot of people. Some people, it comes just great and life is good for them. But for a lot of people, they need a lot of extra help. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Something that every postpartum mom should have is some sort of help. Help with meals, help with children, help with recovery. Just give yourself time to heal. Don't feel like you have to be that mom who loses all the baby weight 2 days after she has her baby. Don't feel like you have to be the one that is up and moving around 2 hours after your baby's born and getting everything done. Your house doesn't need to be spotless. Use your time to bond with your baby and bond as a family, as a new family unit, because it is a new family unit after you add this new baby. No matter what it was beforehand, it's brand new, and you kind of have to figure out what the new bond is, the new experience, your new identity as a family. But don't ever feel like you have to be the Pinterest mom throwing all the great birthday parties, or 2 days after you have your baby. It's just not a great idea, and a lot of parents get overwhelmed and frustrated, and they don't have everything together, and they feel like something's wrong with them. It's totally normal, and it's a great thing to enlist the help of others.
I would say have whoever is helping you out, have them prepare an herbal sitz bath for you that is good for postpartum. It is so wonderful for healing. People heal a lot faster with an herbal sitz bath. I've had that before, and it's like one of my best healing experiences ever. And I didn't even tear in that birth. It was just like all of a sudden I was like, there was hardly any pain. It was wonderful. I highly recommend that. And then as far as weeks and months go after a baby's born, just prepare beforehand if you can to make sure you have help set up, and make sure you know what a normal postpartum looks like. And by normal, I mean historically normal, you know, what's normal for moms giving birth, not for what our society expects of us necessarily, but what's normal for a mom giving birth, and how long should it take to get better, and how long should we spend with our babies afterwards, and how long, you know, should it be till we go out and experience some, you know, social activities or whatever. And just take some time to learn about that, prepare for that.